There are ways to open up these videos. There are ways to shut them down. When I first started teaching this class, I made a very keen point to script everything so it engages you from the first sentence on, and you'll never forget the punchline at the end. Ever. There got to a point in the video making where my scripts became overly redundant. Absolutely not. The information flow was too abundant for me to sit down and write and memorize scripts all day long. And I had to start improvising just to be able to deliver an appropriate amount of content for that Sephiroth without constantly rehearsing it. It started with the Virtues and Vice series at the Hode. Hode is where you get the full download of information, and everything that was once controlled and rehearsed is now just blown open because it's a full floor force of light coming at your brain, and it just knocks you like that. Just Hode. Malkuth, yay, I can have my 9-to-5 job and my routine and everything else. And the minute you hit Yesod, you're like, yay, more astral stuff, more magic. And then you hit Hode, and that happens. And then you go through your closets and you take out half of your clothes. And you throw it away because you can't stand it anymore. And then you go through your files and you go delete, 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 delete. And it's a force of nature coming at you. Uncontrollable. So for the Kabbalah class, it was charm, 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 post-charm, 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 etc., etc. Because it was instant downloads. I would never have done that. Let me say that again. That is new. Those charms, new. The idea that I would collect images and then go, Khaleesi charm, light language 3, light language 4. So, and then hashtag Hode, hashtag Natsog. All right, so this video is even funnier because you'll notice the list of abundant videos coming out underneath the FBI insignia. So this video, I wanted to name it a really long name. It's going to be Your First Pink Stripe. And girl, I am tying the knot. And Elle Woods is Satan. But then I thought about Tug to Pipe. And I go, maybe it's going to be On Tug to Pipe. Because that's my Elle Woods crystal. Let me say that again. If you read my Dragon Queen article, you will understand that I did a spiel on blood diamonds. And that if somebody actually was ever going to hand me an engagement ring, the idea that it would be tug-to-pite on titanium was incredibly sentimental and magical. Tug-to-pite's not even expensive. It's kind of expensive, but it's not like a $10,000 diamond. But it has a grid. It's a TTT grid inside of it. And it's a heart of heart of heart crystal. And it's the color of Elle Woods. Probably the most magical and metaphorical miracle crystal that you could ever get. It also glows orange in the dark. And that orange color is the no means no color. Under UV light. Okay. I'm sorry, these days I just can't help myself from feeling like I'm gonna vomit. Every day is a new adventure. So I'm walking to Hyde Park today on my normal walk through 300, no, it's not 300, just maybe 100 open fire stickers that are directly pointed at me. Every time I go on that walk, you get to a surrender space. Let me say this. Those open fire stickers, and we're going to talk about that in the Collie Run Just Stop video. And it's going to be Collie Run Just Stop, or we'll fucking kill you. And that will be the name of the video. Or Collie Run Just Stop, or we'll shoot. We're going to talk about that again in that video. But nonetheless, I'm on my walk through all the open fire stickers, and there's a moment of just like sheer horror and terror that you realize you have 5 people that want to kidnap and stab you watching and putting stickers on the ground for you. And you're praying. If they shoot, I hope they shoot me in the head. And it just, like, man, I really wish they had handed me the real cyanide. So it gets to a point where you're going to get desensitized. It's like 2 weeks later. The stickers are still there. And you've marked all of them with your orange dots so that other people can see, so that other people can find all the open fire stickers. And I walk through the street, and usually on the walk, I pick up a ribbon. One of those implants, gifts from the populace or the penny audience or the initiates, who knows? I never know if it's like a sugar daddy or like a fan or like a trap, or is it like a vanity, we're making fun of you gift in severe irreverence and lack of respect for anything literally that is happening. So I know how millennials like to marginalize intelligence and facts. So I cannot put that beyond any of them. Like where they hand you gifts and they're laughing at it because they're insane. I understand what the high vibrations do to the human psyche. That's the point of doing the A&R work to begin with, is that all that high vibration makes you laugh at really stupid, dark stuff like it's funny. And it's evil and demonic, actually. Again, the A&R mark work is what burns those irreverence triggers outside of your brain. That's why we do it. So as you climb the tree, it doesn't become less irreverent. It becomes more grounded. It becomes more intelligent, more shrewd, better sight, less apathy. It becomes high sensitivity, intelligence. All right. So let's get back on to the many times I've collected these pink stripes. There's a pink stripe glued in mint glitter diamonds on one of the roads. I took a picture and the location is disclosed somewhere in my records. Where people will throw me the pink stripe as like a stuffed animal or like a leather purse strap. Today I got a scarf. And it was the first time where I trusted that it was from somebody that actually cared all the way through. Because the deep psychic message through the pit of the clippeth was, girl, I'm tying the knot. Because that scarf had a knot in the center. That woman was awake. Or man. But the voice, the psychic voice, was female. I am getting married. The Illuminati knife rape gate was built and monitored by the Windsors. I had to personally, with Odessa Rava, burn it, dissolve it, transmute it, through the history of time. They have used that torture practice to disempower and terrorize people. If you do not support us as your authority, we will knife rape you. We will FGM you. We will prima noct you. We will disfigure you. We will amputate you. And now, as the ascended masters are rising, same thing. Same thing. They're not all gung-ho A&R, you guys. And the smart Ravenclaws that see are like, no way. I am not going to struggle to survive in the future, try to get into Netzach. Oh, and then as I ascendio and still only have a little bit of power and just a brain, am I going to be disfigured or tormented because of the Windsors? Or any other acting cabal authority? No way. The other night, there was a girl or a woman, probably my age. She was a millennial. And she was walking down the street, and I could hear it through the window. I believe in freedom. Because you know the A&R work is the freedom. And the trap is that everything else is gonna be. Clearly. So I pick up the pink scarf. Girl, I am tying the knot. And I think, absolutely do I understand this. And then I start gritting her up the tree as fast as possible with her beautiful A&R gift. It was clear as day. That was a prayer. Oh, please let me keep my body parts intact. And then you do all the logical train of thought. All of it. And you don't understand how Americans are. Because there is nothing like a bridezilla on this planet. At all. There are many, many hidden punchlines there. But as we go down the logical train of thought, we realize there are a lot of us. There are a lot. And so I walk to the gates, the dragon gate, and I tie that pink scarf to the Satan pole. Because if anything is Satan, the bridezillas are. And there's an army of them. Freedom to keep my body parts intact. So I walk, and I set up the Dragon King tree. It was already halfway set up with a Monster Pink Marks can and a few little gifts for like an Archangel Kamael pair, 2 little cops and stuff. It was cute. So I just improved it, did the upgrade. A full upgrade if you were stalking me. That's Chris Pratt's tree, by the way. He won it. So I walk around the park and I observe, and I collected my first real Ravenclaw bottle cap. It was an actual crow with a Hierophant key. Finally. Not a raven. Maybe it was the second one because that Rogina Ravenclaw thing really actually made sense. But it was a black crow on a crest. It felt like somebody dropped it for me, but I finally found and picked it up. And then there was a key underneath the crow. It was a unique one. All right. So I'm walking through, and I noticed that the two special sacred trees have been recently groomed. I don't know by who. The sacred willow and the sacred oak on the serpentine are like freshly monetarily groomed. The ground is like new, like it's been raked. Nowhere else. And then I walk back and I think about all the bridezillas. And I start chanting the God name. The God name. For Hasad. Because we walked to the Ravenclaw portal. And then we got the download to just go. Finally. Leave. Elle. 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 Because all I can think of is Elle Woods. And that she, with an army of bridezillas, is Satan. Call her out.